Jim, thank you for chatting with us. Can you briefly tell us why you wanted to become an artist and how that work opened many doors for you?
Thank you. When I was a little boy, about 6, 7, 8, I used to daydream all the time about being an artist because I was already gifted already. And I used to fantasize about being an artist and traveling around the world. And I knew I wasn't ready for a long time until I was in my 40s. And that's when I realized I was ready to be an artist. And that's when that all started.
Right on, and you also wrote 4 books about your life journey, including one book with your wife, Kathleen. Can you tell us why you wanted to write these books?
Okay, thank you. The first book that I want to talk about briefly is Full Circle. This is an autobiography of me and my life, growing up in foster care, being living on the streets, dysfunctional young adult, and it wasn't until I turned to my culture in my late 30s, mid 30s, and my art came into my life, and then my life completely changed. Like I went to a Native Healing Center too, and that really helped a lot in the 90s.
And you didn't wait around, hey? You got these published yourself.
Yes. I had worked with 4 publishing companies, 2 non-native and 2 native, and it just never worked out. So my wife and I were talking about it and said, why don't we just do our own? So that was my first book. My second book is Believing Your Dreams, Living with Dyslexia. And this is more of an educational book, and I've co-written it with my wife because she's a registered dyslexic teacher. And it's about what it's like to have dyslexia, and it's to educate kids who have dyslexia, teachers and medical professionals, so they understand dyslexia better. And the thing is, with dyslexia, none of us are the same. We're all different, and it's just a condition. It's a learning issue, but you can overachieve, you can overcome and be successful, and I've proven that, and lots of other people have too, actually.
Yeah, no, that's a good lesson to share. And you have lived in Germany and called Germany home for many years. And while there, you have shared your native culture and identity with others. What are some of the reactions you get from Europeans when you visit with them?
Well, when I first came over, I'm retired from that, doing that work now because of my age. It was really amazing. I suffered culture shock for the first year because I wasn't used to people liking the Indians, right? I came from Canada, and so I was treated with great respect wherever I went. And here I'm kind of, natives are considered exotic. So I've worked mainly in Germany, but I've also traveled all over Europe as a dancer, flute player, drummer, singer, storyteller. So it's been an excellent journey.
That's great to hear. And you've overcome being taken during the 1950s and placed in a non-native family. It wasn't easy. Finally, briefly, Jim, what is your words of advice for people who may still be struggling out there with the same difficulties you experienced?
Well, what I've always said to all children and adults actually too, but to believe in your dreams, because dreams come true. You know how come I know? My dreams have come true. So if you just work hard and believe in what you're doing, you can overcome any obstacles. And I'm living proof of that. And that's why I've done a book on love poems that I've written 50 love poems for my wife. And I've also done my first art book ever of 82 stories and our pieces of artwork that covers my whole career. So I'll be 72 this Saturday, so age has nothing to do with anything, my friend.
Yeah.
I still feel I have lots to contribute.
No, that's great, and I'm sure we'll be following along more with your journey, Jim. Jim Poitras, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it.